already. Wi-Fi working here? We're live, guys. Checking out the market. Looks like gold's dropping.
Here, this is our new steakhouse team burger.
Is that like a bacon jam?
Interesting level.
Bacon jam?
It's bacon jam.
I'm gonna get started here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Gonna look at the market for a bit here, see what's going on. We got a big drop coming in New York hours here. Looks like a break and retest, maybe even. Market just wicked down. It's retesting a previous resistance. Maybe there's a setup here. There might be some rejection coming here. Chart looks interesting on the 1 hour here. Might get a bounce. Might get a bounce up from here. It just did actually, but it's just rejecting. 30-minute, yeah, the 30-minute spiked up and then came right back down. We're testing a zone right now on gold. You can see dollar crashed. Gold dumping. There might be a setup here. You might have a bounce here. You could potentially look, maybe even see if the whole market holds this. It came from this low and made this high. So if you get, keep an eye on the market here. Maybe 30-minute gets a bullish close or the hourly bounces back up. You might have a bounce here coming if it holds. Looks like a break and retest here potentially as well. Like you see there's a resistance there. Might try to hold that. Last night, I did an interesting analysis last night on my inner circle session. I said there's 2 scenarios. Did the session post? Even last night or yesterday morning, I was saying this. If you go look at yesterday's session 24 hours ago, we were live on YouTube. I even said wait for pull, because it pushed up yesterday morning, remember? And I was saying we gotta wait for pullbacks, right? There was this first pullback. It went up, and then it even came here. I was saying yesterday, on the morning session, because it pushed up in the morning session, even when we got on yesterday, pretty much right when I got on, yesterday, right when I got on, I was saying, we might have a buy right now. Yesterday I was saying there might be a buy right when we got on. Yesterday I was saying there might be a buy, and then it pushed up, and when it pushed up yesterday, before I got off, I was saying we gotta wait for a pullback, right? And I was saying you might have one of these 2 scenarios here. First one or the second one. If you take notes and you study and what happened, and you go look at what happened, you'll see how those markups played out. If you go study what happened, you go look at what happened. And why, you know, and you go look at what I was saying. You know, I was saying we're higher. We got to look for a pullback in this instance if market's going to continue its bullish momentum. Here, you might get some rejection. Maybe if the 30-minute closes bullish. What's the 30-minute look like here? 30-minute, yeah, like you might get some rejection here, guys, on gold. Dollar's crashing. Dollar just had a huge dump. Gold usually we'd think would go up because of that. Maybe it's gonna have some of that effect here. Even on my inner circle session last night, I was saying you might get a sweep down. I don't know if the session posted on my YouTube. No, I didn't post, but we were live last night. For some reason it didn't post. Maybe the way I stopped the stream. Last night I drew a chart last night. I had it marked up before I started this session and I took it off because I just started drawing on the charts. Where'd it go? Yeah, gold, if it closes bullish on the 30-minute, maybe we'll take a trade. I had, there it is. I drew this up last night. And I even had another zone here. If you're on last night, we were talking about a couple things. Last night's session, I said there was two scenarios. We either push up from here or we get a liquidity sweep. Then we go up. And we hit that resistance. I don't know why this session didn't post. I think it might have been the way I stopped the stream. If you're looking at gold right now, there might be a setup forming right now in this zone. You don't really have, like, you have rejection happening on the 1 hour here. 30-minute, maybe gonna close bullish. It's in the right time. It's 10 a.m. and we just had a sell-off. So it is in the right time, like between 8:30, 9, and 10:30 window. Maybe like it could be setting up here for a move. You might get some scalping reactions, or maybe in the next hour it could solidify a decent move here if it were to hold. Like I could see the 1 hour might be setting up. Maybe even wait for a 1 hour close. Like right now it might be setting up around this like 33.75, 33.80 area. You know, it's kind of premature, early, but it's in the right time where maybe setting up in this area if the market holds. You could see what I'm looking at. 1 hour is coming down, you know, wicking here. No bullish close. 30-minute, no bullish close on the 30-minute. It was almost looking like it was going to close bullish there. So you could maybe wait even for the 30-minute. Like 5 minutes kind of just a little sideways. There was a breakup here. The low would have to hold here on the 5-minute. 15-minute, 30-minute, maybe still suggesting some bearish, but it's in the zone. Like it might work out of this zone or reject in this zone. It'd be a little early to enter right now. Like it could react from here. Like you know, maybe trusting the zone. You could wait to see if the 30-minute closes more bullish. Like there's a interesting candle that just formed on the 30. Like maybe a bullish close on the 30-minute. If you're looking for a buy here, like there's a good setup maybe forming, but you'd have to wait for a bit of rejection. Like it'd be good to even 30-minute kind of minimal. See if we get any rejection in this area. You may have a trade setting up. If you get some rejection here, 33.75, even 33.80 area, if it closes bullish above 33.75 on the 30-minute. It's the right time where it could be setting up, but it's just right for now. You can see it might hang out here, or it could just drop lower. Maybe come to this low here. I wouldn't enter. I'm not in any trades. I wouldn't. You don't have to enter it yet. You could just keep an eye on this for now. You can even wait. Maybe watch the 1 hour. Could give it some time here. What time is it? 10. I'll watch the 30-minute. See, at least if the 30-minute closes bullish, that would be a good confirmation to wait for, because 30 minutes showing bearish candles right now. It's a good setup. Like, I mean, the market did already spike up right here. So already had a reaction. Nothing crazy. I mean, if you took a buy there when you were, if I wasn't on the charts looking, but might have been able to be quick. It might do the same reaction, but we haven't closed yet. Keep an eye on gold. 30-minute. Maybe get a nice bullish close. You could try to scalp this area, you know, see if you get little reactions. It hasn't like solidified anything yet. 5-minute. 33.75. It's testing it. Again, it could just like have like quick reactions. What the idea is, maybe break and retest here. We broke up. Market made, you know, a new high here around 3,400. 3,400 rejected, and then just dumped after that. You had 3,400 here, and a nice move up to 3,400. Clean move up. Nice rejection. Wick above it. Rejection. Engulfs the body. So we made that high. We came from this low, so this low is our key point, key low. So I mean, it's looking like break and retest, but also following some of the structure here. Like, we could get a bounce. If it's really gonna continue, then back to 3,400, close to potentially, or 33.90s. If it were to really close here, hold. Like, it looks like it's setting up. Like I said, for now, like, it's probably just gonna do quick little bounces and reactions. But explaining what I see before possibly entering. I'm just explaining everything here. Maybe some of you guys agree. Explaining everything here in the chart. Alright. We have the previous resistance to the left. Obviously, like, break and retest, if you're familiar. Resistance maybe turns into support, but we can watch the candles at a moment like this to see, like, different candles can show us at this moment. Like, see, the 15-minute there had a bullish candle, but that next one just comes down. So it's like, it's not ready if it's going to be setting up the 30-minute. We could be watching the 30, the hour, in a time like this where the market's in a key zone where it's like, okay, it looks like it could be setting up. Let's still keep an eye on the candles and look for confirmation on the candles before pushing buy or clicking the trade, right? There doesn't have to be a trade in a zone or at a price. Like, when price was at 3,400, you could have waited for essentially the same thing we're waiting for now, but you can see the market's not giving us what we want in the zone. No rejection candle, no confirmation candle. So no entry, no rejection, no confirmation candle. We don't have to enter. All right, we can obviously spot things like that. It was, look, like I was saying, it could be setting up. I didn't take an entry. Might not anymore. It was, look, I would have liked in there. if it closed bullish. It's coming down to the low. So again, the setup's kind of going away from me because it's like, okay, I see break and retest. Now market's really pushing down. So the same setup's not going to exist if this just keeps pushing down. Like we're in a good zone. So that's why I teach a lot about those rejection candles, waiting for the candles to close at least. Anyone buying there might have just got stopped out, right? Maybe closing their trades, taking losses. I know the dollar may be rebounding a bit. Yeah, dollar's rebounding up a bit, retracing up. It did have big impact down, and now other way. Gold didn't really have gold down the whole time. So you're gonna have to tone the market. You have to gauge the market. You have to tone the market. Like no confirmation, no setup there. If you're watching this market, you have to understand different things about gold. And if you're on yesterday's session, I told you guys before I got off, watch gold at the end of London session. Go back on yesterday's session and rewatch a part where I say, well, at this point, you're going to have to understand kind of how to play it out for the rest of the day and wait till the end of London session. If you go watch yesterday's session. So you have to kind of know where the market is at different times and where it could, like, not even where it could go, just knowing how to use time based on what it's doing. Like if this keeps dropping, I know to watch it at the end of London session. All you can look right now is this low. So like, does the same setup exist still? The low's here. So maybe market holds the low. Well, yesterday, end of London session's an interesting time. Yesterday, when we were here, I was saying, watch this towards the end of London session. If you're gonna keep getting buys. Same thing today probably. If you're gonna keep getting buys, end of London session. If not, early New York hours. Probably similar today. We can watch. We can still watch this candle. We could just keep an eye on price. Market came to the low, so might have just grabbed some liquidity. You'd have to wait for a good confirmation. Like if it comes back, if this candle comes back in the zone, that's good. If this candle comes back in the zone, then the same setup's like still there. If this comes back in the zone, that means it just grabbed liquidity. If it can come back in the zone, then the setup still exists. Look at that. If it can come back in and close bullish still, ooh, maybe. Let's see. If it comes back to like closes bullish, think about what we were looking for, what we wanted that last candle to do. No, this candle still could flip bullish and close in here with a wick now. So the wick could indicate liquidity sweep. It's still, yeah, it's coming back. It might be coming back in the zone. Bottom wick, small body. Maybe we get a bullish close. It might still be here. The setup still might be here, guys. Just gotta stay patient. Wait for the candles. Could have took an entry right there off of that. Literally the low right there. That would have been a snazzy entry if you're quick. Sniper. That would have been a sniper entry right off of that candle. It's coming back in the zone. Look at that. This is good. This might be good. We might have a... Might be some buys. unless you're already in. Some of you guys might be already in. But this candle, you could see it just wicked down really fast. And now it's coming back up. Closing in the same zone we were just looking at beginning of the session. Maybe back to the break and retest. We have to, it has 20 minutes. Yeah, like 20 minutes on it here. So it's a good amount of time. Watch these candles. Like it might try to make a move. If it closes bullish, if it gets a significant bullish close, it could try to make like a move up if there's enough rejection here. It came down, it hit the low. It literally just hit the low. That low created a high. So it could be a liquidity grab because it traded really quickly to that low and tapped it. Just candle, you know, depends on how we trade here for the next, even like if the 15-minute can wick up, but the 30, you can see a lot on the 30, how the 30-minute was like just a minute ago. It was coming back, looking bullish there. Now it's just fluctuating. 1 hour too, like 1 hour could even try to flip back up, but that's all I really see for gold today. Like stop losses would have to, if you're looking for trades, like your stop loss, wherever your entries can be, like your stop losses would have to be, you know, below this. You could use this candle here and assume maybe this wick rejects. The wick right here. You could use this wick assuming that this is gonna reject and go up, or the low here. Like that would be in this case probably the safest place. It just went for what looked like a liquidity grab because that went down fast, touched this low. Could try to spring up. In a perfect world, that would be fucking sexy. That would be nice. Let's see, like 30 minutes. Got a wick at the bottom, small body. It needs to close strong in that zone, and I think maybe the next candle shoots up. You could look, like, if you're scalping and you're looking for a trade this morning, maybe for the next hour or so, an hour or two, seeing if this holds and has a move up back to the 80s. Back to the 80s, maybe pushing to the mid 80s, closer to the 90s. Like, you could have a trade here, right? Manage accordingly. If you've had a good week, like tomorrow's NFP, if you've had a good week, like don't go all in on, you know, this will probably be the only setup we look at this morning. Yeah, this will probably be the only setup we look at this morning. Tomorrow's NFP. Wonder how the market's going to be tomorrow, but you could keep an eye on this for the next hour or so and see if you get rejection here to get some rejection on the next couple of candles. If you want to wait, you could wait for this 30-minute to close and see if it closes more bullish. So far, it looks bullish, you know, like because it has the small body. It's almost like forming a hammer, pin bar, but it still has 16 minutes left, which is a lot of time. You could even wait that like 15-16 minutes out and see if it closes bullish. It gives you more of that confirmation. Entering it like right now would be like premature, early. Like it could, you know, could get you in the move. But the main confirmation, I think, in this case would be 30-minute bullish close, or even turning into a 1 hour bullish close. What time is it? Almost 10:30. It's in the right time. We're in that New York window where if we're getting like a dip, this is like a buy the dip situation potentially in New York. We see these a lot coming into New York hours. Tomorrow's NFP news was negative yesterday, and we just had a negative news for the dollar. We're getting negative news this week on the dollar. We do have news tomorrow. We do have some news tomorrow. We all know.
Those flashy cars, the rich TikTok lifestyle slideshows, you see all the time. High-rise rims, you see them.
Yeah, yesterday, like gold had negative news yesterday morning. And you can see like the effect of that until now, or like couple, like it carried on that momentum. Yesterday we had like negative news come out for New York, and you can see like I think the market kind of stuck with that, you know, and I've seen that a lot. Like when it comes down to these net news events, you can get biases and sentiment like that where news comes out and the market sticks with that until further days in the week. Yeah, you might have it. Well, maybe, you know. I always say maybe for every trade, but let's see what happens. Like, this might push up. It's at like 33.75, 33.80 area. Like, do we get the push? What do you guys think on gold today? Do you guys have any charts on gold? You guys looking at anything special? Anything special? Anything specific? Silver blasted up. Ah, silver. Look at silver's daily candle. What's gold daily? Gold has a bullish daily candle at the moment. Silver flew up a lot today. The precious metal. Yeah, silver broke $35 an ounce, and it's like at 36. Hit 36. Silver broke $35. Big pushes on silver. Big pushes. We're above 35 on silver now. We hit 36. If you own any silver, hey, if you've been accumulating silver for the last couple of years, good for you. If you own any silver, it's better than owning dollars in the bank for the last couple of years. Last couple of years, dollars in the bank can only buy you so much while everything's getting expensive, including assets. A lot of people save to invest, but that's not how us investors do it. Because us investors understand and assets get more expensive. So if I'm gonna save money to invest in assets, my assets can get more expensive over time still, right? It's like when I tell people to buy Bitcoin. They're like, oh, I'll do it. I'll do it in 6 months. And I'm like, 6 months later, price is $40,000 higher. They're not gonna do it. So I just don't talk to them. When I try to give people free advice and I give them a plan, and they're like, I'm gonna do it here. I'm like, all right, never mind. Oh snap! There we go, folks. She's pushing. She's pushing. I was talking to someone who makes money, good, but they make like 30K a month and they have like no Bitcoin, and I was like, you should buy Bitcoin. And they're like, I think I'll do it at the end of the year, and I was like, never mind. See you later. It's like at the end of the year, or things get more expensive. So that's why I like to have my foot in the door on things I believe in. I just like to have my foot in the door in general on the things I believe in. Silver above $35 ever since COVID. Silver's been, ever since COVID, you should have been stacking metals and Bitcoin assets. Ever since COVID-19. The whole market's just, everything's gone up since COVID and all the wars, all the uncertainty. Even silver. Look at silver. Record high today. We haven't been this high on silver since, damn, like 2012. Some time. Over a decade. This is pretty impressive. I mean, why? Why though? Are we shocked? We shouldn't be. We shouldn't look at this like, oh my gosh. It's like, makes sense. All, uncertainty. Just another vehicle. Silver's market cap probably exploding now. Global assets. Where's silver ranked now? Number 8. Still, Bitcoin's still beating silver now. We like that. Silver, $2 trillion market cap for silver compared to gold, almost 23 trillion. Where's Ethereum at? I think Ethereum's number 39. Okay. Bank of America, for example, is number 36. Gold trying to close bullish. Like I said, folks, some of you guys said you see the same thing. Cool. At least some of us got the same eyes. Yo, smash the like button. Remember yesterday, fam. We got 134 people on, 14 likes. Yo, 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 yo. Smash that like button, fam. Maybe gold will close bullish here. This could have been a liquidity grab because it came to this low. It came fast to the low, tapped into a key point. That token is about to go live on the Believe app. Dex Toro, I bought some. I'm buying more. Me and my friends are buying. That's something I have like a partnership in as well. Something platform. Invested in that platform. It's gonna be a huge platform. You guys will see, and eventually a leverage trading platform. It's huge right now. It's already getting a lot of attention. Dex Toro coin. Download the Dex Toro app. Check it out. You can buy right now anything on Solana on there. There's the Believe app. There's a lot of coins that get launched on an app called Believe. It's gonna go on the Believe app soon. Price is now tracked on Binance and CoinMarketCap. Follow them on Twitter. 21 seconds ago, the DTR price now is tracked on CoinMarketCap, Binance, and Crypto.com. Follow Dex Toro on Twitter. Oh yeah, gold. It's 7 minutes till the candle closes. Looked like it was trying to go bullish there. It's about to launch on the Believe app. If it hasn't, I don't think it has yet. This is the address. So yeah, we're excited to announce that it is live on Believe app. It's gonna get a lot of fast traction. This will be a good long-term coin. It's literally cheap. You can grab a good amount of coins. It just came out. It's a solid project. It's based on a platform. Go follow Nick on Twitter and Dex Toro on Twitter to see all the posts and learn about it. Just submitted, so requests are getting like CoinGecko, DeFi Llama, platform like Qcoin, stuff like that. Roadmap's coming out. Like it's just getting listed on some of the DEX screeners and stuff like that. CMC, like CoinMarketCap, Binance, price trackers. We have like big top people that are going to be pushing this coin, and good names you'll see as well. It's a solid project. My friend called me last night. He's buying 50. He's literally going to throw 50 G's in. It was like 12, like before I streamed last night. That's why it was a little late. My friend called me last night. He's throwing 50 racks in. He probably hasn't done it. I gotta call him. He probably hasn't done it already. It's verified on Jupiter Exchange. Like just launched, and go look at everything that's verified on, everything that's listing. Like it's only listed on the Believe app. So once more things roll out, super pumps. You can download the Dex Toro app. And it's also verified on Jupiter. Come on, gold. Gold looks like good buys. I took a small buy position. Around 76, 75, like kind of where price is right now. I took a small buy position. Gonna see if we can, again, it's a little early. The 30-minute hasn't rejected. I'm assuming that the 30 minutes gonna reject. I could be wrong, but I explained pretty much everything already. I think you guys kind of understand what I'm looking at. Trade at your own risk. Don't go all in, you know. Unless that's your own risk. I'm joking. Yeah, I'm in a small buy on gold. I've had some buys this week. Don't want to overdo it. Just got my risk. Gonna risk like 500 bucks. That's it. Keep it light. Keep it kosher. If it, like, let's just say if it comes below this low and it just closes under here, then I'm probably gonna get out. If call her a day. I want to see if this holds. Maybe we get some scalping momentum. Maybe it's a pip and dip. We'll see. Like, it's 10:30. Good time. Look in the deck. Follow them on Twitter. Follow Dex Toro on Twitter. My Twitter is Crying Crypto. I'm already in it. Got it converted some Solana last night on the Dex Toro app. I did. You can do it on the Dex Toro app. I regret not putting like, I got in a good time, but like, I'm gonna buy more probably this week. I gotta convert some Solana. It's a good project. Priority listing. This was last night, like 9 hours. Like, it's moving fast, and it's the season. This year's gonna be good for altcoins, meme coins later. It's a meme coin map as well. There's meme, like, you can buy all the meme coins on there. You can use debit card, PayPal. 9 hours ago, submitted its coin market cap priority listing, and again, they're getting things done quickly. Like to see that. It's on the Jupiter exchange. Lots of stuff. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I have it on. There we go. Reconnection successful. We're back. I think we're back. Guys, the Matrix broke right there. There's a Matrix attack, Matrix attack, Matrix attack. Just got a little Matrix attack there, alright? Hotel life. I swear. It always happens. It doesn't always happen. It happens from time to time. I said I've been in some small buys on gold. We're getting the 30-minute, maybe flipping. So I was saying, get in that coin before, you know, it's cheap. It's literally in 0.0018 price. $1 billion market cap loading, baby. Yeah, strong. The future's bright. 100 mil. I mean, with the price it's at, you get a couple hundred, couple thousand coins cheap. If it goes to $1 long term, we'll all be blessed. If it goes to a couple dollars, we're all super blessed. No, I'm in, like, 30-minute could flip. Like, it's trusting the zone too. Like, there was a liquidity grab. So one thing, I teach a lot in my inner circle about, like, timing. Bam. Well, we got some pips. I went light on it, but either way, it is what it is. I went light. Did you guys get in? Boom. 30-minute just flip. Did any of you guys get in? Get before it's listed on, like, big exchanges or other exchanges. Like, it just got on Jupiter exchange. It's getting listed on like CoinMarketCap, now on Binance, for price tracking. Not on these yet, but we got there's Binance guide on how to buy it. This is the wallet address. You could buy it on the Dex Toro app. Send some Solana there, or send like $100 there or whatever. You can buy it literally directly off the Dex Toro app. Boom. Bam. Are we holding till NFP? I mean, the news was negative today and yesterday. It's very questionable if it's gonna go up until NFP. That's a fucking hard question right there. You're asking me right now. You're fucking coming out like that. Like, I was about to say, guys, close right now. No. Good move so far. Like, if you want to scalp it. App not available for down. Android, it's coming. Talking about peeps. Damn, you're asking me hold till NFP. It's not available on Android. So we got Android. You're gonna see when you download the app a lot of updates. The app is always being updated, consistently being updated over. Yeah, we got a good push there. Maybe it can go back. 30-minute hasn't, like, the last. I'll explain some things here on the candles, the analogy of the candles and stuff. Like the last one shows you a sign of rejection because it has like a long wick on it and it traded back into the zone. So when we look at the last candle, it made that fast move down, but it came back inside the zone. So we recognize this is like liquidity sweeps. Why? We got some good steps we can follow here, right? We have a low that comes in, that makes a BOS. So if we're looking at like the market structure, we have a low that trades up and creates a break of structure. It's trading back into that. It grabs liquidity in there. The market will do this a lot. The market will do this a lot. Like this low takes out this high, goes up, creates a higher high. We're coming down. It's looking like buys. It quickly grabs. This is grabbing this low. These are things, tendencies that can happen these hours. Now that happened, so it gave me more confidence to say, okay, like I think this could push up. Like you can see, we just got a nice push up there, but we're pulling back. We were in profit there. Still in profit a little bit. See if we can get that same push up again. And close. We want this candle to stick to close above. We want this candlestick to close above 33.75, 33.80, like so. Kind of like it is right now. Maybe a little bit more bullish even would be better. If you're thinking about it, if you look at this candle, it wicks down, rejects. It didn't spend a lot of time down versus how fast it came back in the zone, right? You should be in profit if you took a trade on gold. Man, yeah, are you gonna hold till NFP? Fuck, hitting me with a hard one there, man. Or the heck is this? Yeah, back in the zone. Yeah. What's up with your headphones? I'm like, who's talking to me? Oh. Accumulation, building up, distribute, like prices sideways, so it's either gonna chop around like this. I can see, like right now, it's early New York, if we don't get, if this doesn't stick up now, then end of London session. It'll probably accumulate, chop around until end of London session. Like, it's too early to say, am I gonna hold till NFP? It makes one spike up, and you guys are asking, you're gonna hold till NFP. Like, might close in 30 minutes, might close in an hour. Could have closed there, right? Like, it might, you know, you have to gauge out what price is also doing and showing you in the moment with time as well. It's 10:40. End of London session is in a bit. What if it keeps chopping around like this until end of London session? Then it might not move until then, right? 1 hour goes back to everything I was saying we were looking for, though. The 30-minute bullish close. It's trying to give that bullish close. Pretty much back a little bit above, actually still above, still in profit. Yeah, pushing up again. If the 30-minute closes bullish, that could maybe solidify the next 30-minute going up. So that would take 20 more minutes plus another 30-minute candle. So you have to wait if you're trying to look for that push. I wouldn't be thinking about hold it. Let's take the next 30 minutes. Let's think 1 30-minute at a time for now, and then we'll talk about maybe holding till NFP. Let's see what it does 1 30-minute at a time. All right. Let's not think too far out like that for now. Maybe we might have a closing opportunity here and just call it a day, right? And then see what NFP does tomorrow. We don't have to think that far out, right? What if there's an opportunity right now to capitalize on for the moment, better than thinking if I have to hold it till NFP, right? So we gotta think 1 candle at a time in a moment like this, where we're taking a trade like this, right? We can't be thinking like, okay, am I gonna hold till NFP? What if it's like, okay, I'm gonna hold for the next 30-minute and close, and just capitalize on what's here right now. Come back tomorrow at the next time, same time, right? Right, we don't have to always think so far ahead of the game. Especially if there's something right in the moment right now, the money could be made now. Job could be done, less stress, less. 1 candle at a time. If we're thinking NFP, you need a solid 1 hour close, and you need this 1 hour to close bullish, and the next one to just fucking start ripping up. And then it's like, if the 1 hour closes bullish and the next one rips up, then you're in a situation where you can say, maybe I can hold till NFP. Because you're not in a situation right now to say, hold till NFP. You're not really in that situation. You're not in that type of control to be like, let me hold this till NFP. Maybe if the 1 hour closed bullish and then the next 1 hour ripped up fast, you could say, okay, let me put this to break even and hold it till NFP. But you're not in that situation yet, right? See what I mean? Can't be thinking too, like, when there's micro reactions, you can't be thinking of, there's a micro reaction happening, and now look, the candle just flipped on us, right? As I'm saying, there could be a profit to take maybe in this moment. What a bugger. Oh, out of profit. There we go. That's the market for you. Yeah, holding down FP, that's thinking far out, right? What if you're thinking I'm gonna hold the trade till NFP, and then boom, look what happened. Could have closed profit there and re-entered. Yeah, the 30-minute. What just happened to the market? You'd have to be in a position at times where it's like, you know what? Okay, I'll hold this till NFP, because like you could have took buys down here and been thinking the same thing, and it wouldn't have worked for you because you could have took the same buy twice. So always thinking like that isn't everything. Like yesterday, thinking like that yesterday. If you were in buys yesterday, it's like, I'm gonna hold till NFP. Thinking like that would have got you at least to hold up until here, and you probably would have been out of the market by now and not held until NFP. That way of thinking isn't about actually holding until NFP. It's about like, it's more like yesterday we had that conversation, and it's like yesterday if I'm in buys, it's like I could hold until NFP. Now if I'm thinking like that, it's just gonna make me naturally hold the trade longer. I probably don't even have to hold until NFP. I'm just gonna hold the trade longer because I'm planning on holding till NFP. You'd have to be in a position to say, like, you know, if this were to close and solidify, now it's up here, you're break even. Okay, let me hold this till NFP, right? That makes more sense. Because we could have just closed there and re-entered the same trade. It would be like someone who bought here, where I'm circling, and the market goes up. They're like, I'm gonna hold this till NFP all week. Could take the same trade they took here right now, right? No, it's not weird. Market is normal to see in these hours. That's the thing. It's oh, trust me, we've seen weirder than this. It's seen weirder than this. Trust me, I've seen weirder than this. Seen worse than this. Like I said, it could chop around. Like, market might chop around. It's in this sideways. If it doesn't give us the push up in these early hours, end of London could possibly be where you get more volume coming in. Again, we wanted that 30-minute to close, and it didn't. It looked like it was there. It still has 15 minutes left. 30-minute was going for us. I mean, it was up like 60, 70, 80 pips almost, like a $7 move there. Decent move it made. Nah, now we're back down. So yeah, if this just runs down, guys, like the trade's invalid. Like I explained the setup a lot of times, what we're looking for, confirmations. Like you could still wait for the 30-minute to close bullish. Like I entered because I'm like more assuming that it's going to. If it takes out this low, then it's pretty much invalidated. Again, the setup's there. What's there is there. If you're watching gold, you could still even look at the 30-minute and the 1 hour together. 30-minute, what we were seeing moments ago when it was blue. Wait for that type of price action again. If you're not in gold, or if you want to be more confirmed, like I'm in gold, I you know, there was some pushes up there. Could have got out. Or could still have waited for this 30-minute to fully close bullish. Like we don't have a fully bullish close 30-minute. I entered because I did think price was going to react. Like it was going to go up. And we got some movement. So for the moment, it was kind of scalping there. Again, what we've seen happening, kind of, yeah, a little bit of weird market, but I've seen like weirder. Same thing I've been saying all morning. Like, watch for the 1 hour, watch for the 30-minute. Man, it was looking really clean there, kind of like the other day where this wick down. It's still 10:45 hours. Only other time that would maybe make sense to look for a buy if the market's still holding how it is right now and above this low would be end of London session. Like, so if the market just kind of stays chopping around up and down like it is, but we're still above this low, end of London session, that would be the only other time it would make sense to look for a buy. Like these hours, this is like the kill zone the kill zone window. We're looking for a buy at the right time, right area. 30-minute just didn't close bullish for us, or the 1 hour. I want to say yet because it still could. There's still time for them to potentially go up and close, but for now, trade's going against us. That's why I did enter small. You know, I did say I'm entering a small position on gold today if you're going to trade it. Before I entered, I explained everything I was seeing, you know. We did get a quick liquidity grab there and we did go up, but this looks like it might chop around for a bit. Like the 1 minute and 5 minute look like they're just gonna chop around. It'll probably recover, try to go back in the zone in a bit later, towards the end of London session from the looks of it. Yeah, the buys not sticking. We got in at the right time. I waited a bit. Didn't want to enter trade rate when I jumped on. We got some movement there, but market's now maybe looking like it's gonna invalidate the setup. That's, like I said, the only setup, like it made sense, only setup I wanted to look for. Only other thing, I'm giving you guys the rundown. I always give you guys different scenarios. Only other thing is this low. We're back at the low again. So unfortunately the 30-minute didn't close bullish there. I thought it was going to. You guys could kind of see why in that moment. But a good trade now turned into a losing trade, a bad trade. So it happens. That sucks. Thought we were going to walk out with the W today on that 30-minute there. Doesn't look like it. I can tell from experience. Like, it looks like it's going to maybe break the low. That low's pretty much like the last lifeline. If it's going to push back up in the zone, break even, small loss, maybe small profit. It would have to give us like a Hail Mary play. But yeah, dollar recovered. That's why too. Dollar recovered. If you're looking for other buys, I've said if buys are gonna happen, I've said the other scenarios. End of London. So nothing changes with if the buys are gonna come. If you're looking for a recovery, if you go on yesterday's session, it wasn't random that I was saying like watch the market end of London session. End of London was right here. But that was after gold spiked up all morning. And then it had a pullback. End of London brought in some volume. Something I teach a lot. So yeah, are you gonna hold for it? That's why like some of you guys are asking like questions that maybe like we don't have those. So I was like, so you guys are asking, we're gonna hold till 3,400 or it's like, yeah, I would want to try for that, but the market didn't give us like, you know, enough to say that. Like we could have got out there quickly and presumably re-entered this, but it didn't stick. Setup didn't stick. You're gonna have to maybe look for a recovery setup. Like I said, I'm trading this one small because there's been some good setups this week. If you're in my inner circle, I've called out a lot this week. Called out the buys. Not a lot, but a lot of the same stuff. So yeah, that low is pretty much like the lifeline. Like if it's, I have a trade up here at the zone. If it comes below that low, I'm gonna close the trade. If it comes back in the zone, reevaluate how the candles look. Comes back in the zone, gotta see how the candles look. Like if it can come back in the zone even. I still have a trade open there. Still gonna hold it and see if we hold this low. If not, then I'll take my L for the day. Yeah, we were in profit there. Like there was a nice move, guys. Sometimes that's what it gives you. It gives you what it gives you, and you gotta be quick. I gave like a decent move there. I mean gold when it makes small moves. So the lifeline, when I say lifeline, that's the term I use for my, I usually use that for myself. The last lifeline, like is that low. If it's gonna hold for buys, that low. If not, keep an eye on the market end of London session. Two scenarios. The low holds, we get some rejection, or keep an eye on the market end of London. I'm still holding my buy. I'm still holding. Hold or fold for me today type of situation. I'm still holding it. It's trying to come back. Even if it comes back, I could close with a smaller loss, or if it comes back to the entry, I could close at my entry close to it. I don't have to marry it forever. Next couple of hours. I know gold, that's why I'm still holding it. Possibly look for a re-entry even at this low. I mean, if you're holding like I am, and you're not like a max position, I don't have a huge position on gold. I traded small today. Like I said, before I entered the trade, did the analysis, talked about. If it comes back, like there could be a possible re-entry to come back, right? And that would be like twin trading it. If it comes back to the entry, that trade would be in profit and being able to close out. Yeah, frisky one today with gold, unfortunately. What's silver doing? Silver pulling back. Silver on the higher time frame looks interesting. Like I don't trade silver as much. I've traded it from time to time. We'll probably watch that another day. Maybe next week. Maybe tomorrow, NFP. I don't know, looks interesting on that chart. Yeah, like We could sit here and watch the market for the next 3 hours, and it's either going to show us a wrong or right. It's just giving it time. So, like, if you're in the trade, my plan is to hold until I hit my risk. So, I'm going to hold this probably maybe until the end of London session at the most. Next couple hours. End of London session's in about an hour. So, you can keep an eye on gold then as well. If you're not in any trades, or if you hit your stop loss, if you close your trade. If price drags out, if price keeps like remaining bearish for the morning, usually end of London, volume comes in. A lot of times it'll accumulate. It's not always perfect for gold. And if the setups don't usually stick in the early hours, like the buys, you'll usually get them towards end of London, closer to after end of London session. So I think I'm just gonna give the market some time and give it an hour, see if we come back to the zone and if I can close my trade. But that's really it for the day, guys. Like, there was a setup there coming into the session, break and retest. It didn't stick. Now the market's lower, so I'm gonna hold my trade. You could close yours if you want. Like, we got invalidated almost there. If it comes below the low, then I know this isn't gonna reverse. I still have the bullish bias. I'm not gonna personally like sells. Why didn't I sell? Because it's not a sell setup for me. Like, a sell setup would have been at 3,400 for me. Higher high, break, liquidity, higher high, rejection candle at 3,400. Personally, it's not a sell setup for me. Like, for me, maybe someone else it is, another trader. That's another, that for me it isn't. It doesn't, like, you're gonna have 100 traders who might see 60 of them might see buys, 40 of them might see sells in that moment. So it's, for me, that's coming into that. It's not a sell setup for me. It's the market's been dropping last couple of hours, coming into the key times. It's not a sell setup. Yeah, the market went down, but it's not how I see sell setups. Like 3,400 would have been a good sell setup. Market's making a higher high, takes out structure, higher highs. So like up here, 3,400, rejection candle, good sell after that. Or even if you're looking at the 30-minute, up here's a good sell for me. That's where I'd be selling. Like, I wouldn't be selling here personally. Like, after the market's sold, I don't necessarily look for sells. Like, I don't, like, if I'm looking at previous resistance and this low, I don't sell into that type of stuff. Like, yeah, the market can drop, can go up. Trading will be one of the simplest and hardest things you learn how to do and how to operate in the market. Okay? So yeah, like me, like if you're in my inner circle, go watch the videos I just uploaded in advanced section. It'll explain a lot of stuff. Go in inner circle if you're in there. Go check out advanced section. We moved some videos, so go check out advanced section. There's a good amount of videos uploaded there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 videos uploaded there last night. Check those out if you haven't seen them. They were just uploaded. There's also some trade recap videos. Some of the questions you guys are asking, go watch those videos. Go watch these masterclass part 1. So gold masterclass with the candles. Gold masterclass part 1. Part 2. Part 3 masterclass with gold in the school classroom in the community. Go watch those. It'll answer a lot of questions you guys are asking in the chat. Because I could spend like 30 minutes answering some of these questions, an hour answering some of these questions. We talk about a lot of the stuff you guys are talking about. I talk about on a weekly and daily basis. A lot of questions you guys are asking, all in these videos, all in my classroom. Every day I talk about a lot of the stuff you guys are asking. So, I mean, watch the sessions. Watch all my YouTube videos. Because trust me, some of you guys are asking questions that the answers are there too. Especially those of you guys in my inner circle. Especially those of you guys in inner circle. There's a lot of things we talk about on a daily, weekly basis. That's just the same thing we talk about. We talk about a lot of the same things. You just got to keep studying them. Trade recaps. Some trade recaps were uploaded. Masterclass. Gold masterclass again. Some advanced videos. Check those out if you are in my inner circle. These are all new videos in the advanced section. The old ones got moved to intermediate. So these are all, or I think even here connecting the dots too. Some of these are YouTube videos. If you guys haven't, if you're in my inner circle, you might have not noticed. Sometimes I post my YouTubes first in my inner circle before I post them on YouTube. Some of these you might notice are on my YouTube. Older ones as well, but some of these, like 3 of them, I posted in inner circle first before we uploaded them on YouTube. So there's some YouTube videos there that sometimes I'll drop a YouTube video before I upload it on YouTube. Check these out. You should learn a lot from these videos. I uploaded them literally last night. You will learn a lot. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. You'll learn a lot there. Oh, nice. 3 rackers. It's nice, nice, nice. This is one of our Inner Circle students. 1 month ago, I decided to join Evan Inner Circle. I had no idea what I was getting into because I'm a futures trader. I have no regrets. In this short space of time, I've learned so much about gold and how to trade gold from Evan's teachings. There you go. Proof in the pudding. $15,000. So blessed to be here. So far this year is giving me a lot. Still waiting for 2,500 more withdrawals. $15,000 withdrawn. Inner Circle student. Waiting for another 2,500. That's like a lot of her own trading from what she's learned. She's withdrawn $15,000. A normal morning in the Inner Circle. Just a normal morning. This guy's fucking... this fucking guy, a normal morning. This fucking guy's flipped $30 to like some... This guy says a normal morning. Gold, I'm still holding. You know, let's see. Let's see how she goes. It could be buys still coming in, maybe end of London session. If not, try to get her. If you're still holding, try to exit the trade if it comes close back to entry. You know. I'm still holding, but a lot of people have learned. These are people learning the skill set with real money. Some of them are on funded challenges, but a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are doing this with real money. $154 to $420. A lot of these people are doing this with literally real money. Most traders, like most people I follow, like most mentors out there, most coaches will tell you, you need to get the funded challenge, you need to get on this broker, you need to do this. No, you don't need to do all that. You need to learn how to make money first. That could be with $70. If you could turn $70 into whatever this was turned into, withdrew $455. Then you can do something on bigger accounts for sure. If you're able to learn the mindset. One, it's learning the mindset. You could be good at technicals, but if you don't learn the mindset, the psychology, the discipline, it's different. Like, you could be a wizard. You could be a trading wizard and know so much strategies and how things work, but if you don't have like the proper mindset and attitude, psychology of the market. There's a different way of thinking when it comes to people who've made money in the market. And inside my inner circle, we talk about mindset a lot. Like, we talk about psychology a lot. That's what a lot of trading is. There's things that I get pretty blunt sometimes in my inner circle, pretty open, pretty personal, locker room talk, things I don't really say as much on YouTube too. Live on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes. If you could take $400 to $1,200, this person $400, $833 profit, so $400 to $1,200. You know, then you're acquiring the skill set. Like, you're not gonna be a good trader because you passed a challenge, like, or maybe a broker gave you 50K account. You could be a good trader with 70 bucks, 30 bucks. You could be a good trader with 90 bucks, 100 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, and actually be confident in what you're doing with that money and learn how to flip it. Like, that's why you started trading, right? And then you graduate to bigger accounts. You go for the funded challenges and stuff. I mean, to each their own. Whatever your goals are, doesn't matter. If you have whatever your goals are, stick to them. But a lot of people follow me because I've done this. I've done this day in, day out. I've flipped accounts a lot of times for years. I've done this. I've done it. I've repetitively done it. So I know there's mindset around it, strategies. Just, we focus a lot on price action. Yeah, this thing looks like it's going to chop around until end of London. So maybe end of London, this will push up in an hour. If it doesn't push up in an hour, I'm going to get out of my trade. Probably call her a week. Chill out for the week. I don't know if we're going to, tomorrow's NFP. I don't always trade NFP. I don't, always fancy trading news. It can be fun. I don't always fancy trading news. You don't have to trade the news, but if you're going to trade the news, go in with a plan. Go in with an idea of, maybe how you're going to operate. Watch the news video. We almost have 20,000 views on that video. Posted it 1 year ago. If you're going to trade the news, go in with a plan. Like, way of thinking of, okay, if it does this, I'll do this. Like, if it dumps tomorrow and it dumps and it dumps and it dumps and it dumps and I'm just sitting on my hands, patient enough, I might take a buy. So I'm already planning something. If it just dumps off, then maybe, but like, go into news with a plan, a risk plan, even kind of strategy plan. Also depends on tomorrow, like how it comes out, like the forecast and like how the actual comes out, the data for NFP. That really matters. Oh man, is stream buffering again? No. How NFP comes out tomorrow matters too. Like, if it's negative as they're forecasting, well, what is up with my browser today? NFP is forecasting negative. If it comes out negative, then it's like, just the dollar could act interesting tomorrow. Yeah, honestly, I prematurely entered gold, and that's why I'm still holding it, because I know I prematurely entered, and I know the confirmation might be coming soon. I prematurely entered, break and retest, fam, but now it's testing the low. I prematurely ended. I'm still holding because I know it could make that confirmation 30-minute bullish close or 1 hour bullish close I was talking about, and still come back to the zone, close my trade. Now tomorrow's NFP, so like we don't have to sit here and say we're gonna trade NFP. We could, like, what if NFP dumps all morning? Then it's like, okay, maybe it's setting up for a buy if it's just a big dump for the whole entire day. If news comes out negative tomorrow, it could just pump up, so it'd be hard to maybe be in a buy during the news, because if it just pumps up depending on where it is. Euro USD went up. I was gonna take a buy in Euro USD because one of you guys even posted in Inner Circle about it. I saw that. Yeah, my browser is being slow for some odd reason. I saw this. Euro USD. I think I was the only one who commented. Yeah. Y'all gotta pay attention to some people's charts. Someone posted this. This is a good setup. I should have took this. I literally was like, yo, this looks actually clean. I don't know if you're on the session right now. I literally was like, looks like a good setup for tomorrow. Literally, it was actually clean. That Euro USD one of you guys posted in school. I was like, all right. That looks actually pretty clean. That thing went up. That was a good trade. That's a normal morning for this guy here. We got a lot of updates coming. I'm updating the classroom. Go check out the videos. I don't know if you guys noticed, new ones were uploaded last night. Watch these 3 videos. Let me know. Those 3 videos, 10 out of 10 right there. I think you'll learn a lot. Those 3. Talk about the sells. Since a lot of you guys are like, why haven't you been selling gold? Why haven't you been selling gold? All right, I'm making some sell training videos for you guys. All right. I see the DMs. I see the late DMs. See what you guys say in the chat. Fucking haters. So I see what you guys say. Why are you selling gold? I know. I know, because I've only been seeing buys when I go on the charts, unfortunately. Most of the time. Like the other night I saw a sell. If you were on nighttime session with me Monday, it's like I wasn't awake right here to be like this. I wasn't up at 6:30 to see 3,400 rejecting. Like if I was up, I probably would have took a sell there because it was at 3,400. I wasn't up. It's coming back. I'll probably come back to my entry or push, maybe and push above it, pip and dip it, get out of it a little squeeze. That's a tough one today, eh? It's a nail biter. Might be, you could probably look, if you're looking for it to do the same thing I'm looking to do, come back to my entry, come back to the zone, and that's maybe a re-entry, but long day today. You gotta go. The videos are all in classroom. If you're in my inner circle and you're inside, you've been accepted to the community. You go to classroom and you click on these, and you should be able to watch the videos all one by one. Like you should be able to just click on them and watch them. Maybe masterclass isn't ready yet. I gotta see. Rachel's killing it. She's got 15,000 USDT here. I like, it's a nice looking number there. Yeah, I'm gonna give gold some time. I'm gonna hop off. I need to give this thing like an hour or so. It just spiked up, came back. Yeah, the bears are sticking in. Wait till end of London. If this thing doesn't push up end of London, then probably just gonna exit my trade after end of London, an hour from now or so. Need need level 2. I didn't. Let me see. I'll look into that. I gotta look into that. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know why. Maybe there's a setting that we have. Gotta change it or something. Yeah, gold doesn't want to give us that today. 30-minute just spiked up there. If you're holding gold still and you get those spikes up, look for closes, like quick spikes up. It's probably what I'm gonna do. It was a beautiful setup, but not a beautiful reaction. Fucking 4-hour came down deadly. Yeah, try to exit gold if you can in the next bit, if you're still holding like I am. Could have got out there. Yeah, it is what it is. Probably gonna take an L today, unless end of London gives that volume that it does. But I'm gonna give this some time, not look at it. I don't usually just sit and watch my trades like this always. It's kind of annoying, and does look like we're gonna maybe get invalidated on this one today, guys. Yeah, from the looks of it. Yeah, like if it could come, like I was saying, like I can't push the buttons for you guys. I always say, like, right, like market's fast, like, right, like there's moments where it's like we could probably get out with a smaller loss, maybe a, you know, like right there would have been it before this thing dumped. Unfortunately, like if we're not quick enough, then yeah, I didn't close there. If I did, would have been a smaller loss, better than the drawdown I'm in right now, right? So there's always a better case at some points. Like we were in profit here, guys, right? We were in profit at one point. The trade went against us. It pulled back, and now it's it's the market. Like what are we gonna do? The trade went in profit. It went up. We had, was looking good. We had our confirmations there. Unfortunately, trade went against us. It pulled back a bit, and that's it. That's what the market gave us. We could sit here. Like I said, the only other time buyers will come in, even if this keeps dragging down for them, probably after London. If we're going to get a reversal, but it is what it is. Got to take the L on the chin, right? We had, I was looking for entries after I saw this wick down here. So after the market wick down, that's when I said, okay, guys, I'm going to enter small trades on gold now. Around, it was at like 76, if you remember. Pushed up into profit, but hey, that's all it gave us. Wasn't quick enough. Could have, when we look at the market, it's decisions that can be at your control at times. Like you can't control the market. It's if I'm in profit, close, because it might be literally what the market gives us. Especially that's all it gave us. Like we could justify every little thing, but we entered after the liquidity, after this went down, after this spiked down. We entered the market when it came back in the zone. It pushed up, went into profit, was looking good, came down. There's no, okay, we don't got to look at, the market's weird. Oh, it did this, this, but this. No, the trade was there. The confirmation was there. That was it. Unfortunately, it didn't stick. Unfortunately, market didn't stick for this one today. That's why I ran down the trade before I took it. And like every trade I take, I'm going to explain before I take them, so you guys don't get, confused or, I'm not live trading and doing live analysis like signals. These aren't signals. I'm showing you guys what I'm doing because a lot of you guys want to follow me, what I do. We've been doing good since January. We run into some sessions like this. It happens. If you've been following me since January when I started these YouTube lives, we've been consistent since then. So it's always about the bigger picture, not one session. So again, like, explain the trade before we entered, right? Went over the rundown. New York kill zone time, right time to be looking for the buys, reversals. Market was selling off coming into New York. Explained every, like, I don't want to explain the trade again, guys, because I explained it for like an hour. Why did I take, again, the break and retest, everything I explained, why I took the trade. Remember when I said I bought after it came back in the zone. It slowly returned. Well, it quickly returned. It didn't slowly return, it quickly returned back into the zone. So that's when I said, okay, I was watching it and I said, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger. So guys, I'm going to take a small buy now on gold. That's, you know, I was hoping it would have stuck. Was hoping we were going to get a bigger move up. It didn't stick. So in this case, the only other scenario is to wait till end of London. If you're still looking for the buys, right? If you're still looking for another buy setup or buy entry, is to wait maybe till end of London. That's what gold will typically do. If the setup doesn't stick in New York, end of London's the next key time to watch. You're at your low. That's really about it. Like, you guys can see price action right now where it's at. I don't have to explain that part. It's at the low. If the low holds, you already know, but I'm not going to call that trade out or anything. That's it. Done for the day. I'm going to leave it at that. Probably going to close my trade right now, to be honest. Take the L. Yeah, I'm going to close gold. I took a small position, so still have some room maybe for tomorrow, but NFP looks like we might come down. Like, we might, yeah, like, I closed my trade, took the L. Setup didn't hit. So, like, the next scenario, like, watch end of London session. Keep an eye on the market end of London. Next trade, not gonna look for another trade. Once took an L, I'm gonna hop off the charts, go chill, check up on the charts tonight. Setup didn't work. I'm not gonna look for another trade. So, like, me personally, I'm gonna get off the charts, call it a day. I didn't even have to trade this morning. Lost. No reason. You're still at the low. So, like, I have my risk, and obviously I could take another trade. I don't want to call out 3 trades, right? You have to understand where the market is right now and the situation we just went in. Can it still flip up bullish? Yes. This is probably the 20th time I've said it. End of London. Keep an eye on the market, end of London. I don't know if it's going to go to 33.50. Maybe you could watch it around there. 33.50, 33.55 area. If it goes there. I don't know if it's going to go there. Some of you guys are asking. Start paying attention to end of London session. I say it a lot because I've been in this situation before where this thing might flip up end of London. It could, or it could accumulate, find buyers. Because it's still at this low. Full retracement of the low. You're still holding the lifeline, I call it. So if we wanted some magic arrows to play out, it would be this, potentially. End of London session, buyers come in. That would be the only... Same scenario I said at the beginning of the session. If it goes down and it doesn't really hold buys for the early morning, see if there's buys end of London, which is like still like 40 minutes from now. So you're still at the low here. All right, the zone we were buying in was the break and retest up here at 75. Right. up here where there was rejection after a wick down. We were buying up there. If this low holds, it could take you back to 75 or higher. But the volume's not coming in yet. If it's going to, watch the market end of London. Like, I can't say what to watch for because it could be accumulation, rejection, reversal. Like, if you like understand gold and you keep an eye on it enough, you'll understand why I'm saying keep an eye on the end of London. Because like, if you watch it enough times after end of London, you'll sometimes see it accumulates or it goes sideways. Or volume starts to come in around then. So, for me, from my experience, the reason I talk like that is because it's the only other time it would make sense for it to go up if it's going to, from my experience. Otherwise, just wait for tomorrow, wait for tonight. Otherwise, wait for tomorrow or wait for next week. If you had a good week, call it a week, NFP week. Like, you don't need to trade tomorrow. You don't need to look for another trade. It's Thursday. 4 out of 5 days in the week are done. If you're profitable for the week, call it a week. Come back next week. Let's see where the market's Sunday night, Monday morning. Look for another setup like 3350 again next week. You don't need to find another trade. I'm just telling you guys the different scenarios, right? The low could hold, end of London. Otherwise, the next setup is like maybe tomorrow or next week, like after NFP tomorrow. 3350, it's already been used a lot of times. I would say the next setup would be 3325. Seems far away, but NFP's tomorrow. What if gold dumps tomorrow and goes to 3325? Right? What if tomorrow is, and what if end of Friday it's trading there? So like you'd have to look, you have to be, 3350 is not a bad level. It's just been used a lot. It would depend on how the market goes there. Like, think about it. Like, I know so much ways the market could, like, right now you're at this low. So if you're thinking it could just keep going to 3355 like this, then okay, maybe there's going to be a reaction. Yeah. But what if price goes up and then tomorrow it dumps on NFP to 3355? Or what if price just chills and dumps through it? So like, there's different ways it could go to 3350. For those asking about 3350, it's like, how does it go there? Does it just slowly go down, down, down? Like, does it just keep going down, 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 down there? Depends on how it arrives there and when it arrives there. Like, does NFP push it down there? Like, so time of the week with NFP tomorrow doesn't give you a whole lot of options right now. Like, you got to kind of put the brakes on the charts. That's why I said I'm trading this one small today. Usually I trade big. Traded that one small, fortunately. Like with NFP tomorrow, you kind of have 3350. It depends on how it gets there. If it came down and it was there, if it was there already or close to the end of London session, then it's like, it'd be probably a buy. I was hoping 75 would hold. So 50, yeah, like that's obviously where